This is a presentation on the production of methanol from petroleum coke. Let's begin with methanol as a chemical product. Methanol with the chemical formula CH3OH, also known as methyl alcohol or wood alcohol, is the simplest alcohol. It's a clear, colorless, flammable liquid with a slightly sweet odor. Methanol occurs naturally in small amounts in fruits and vegetables, but industrially is produced primarily from natural gas or coal through a process involving synthesis gas, which is commonly called syngas, a mixture of hydrogen, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. Uses of methanol. Methanol is a versatile chemical with a wide range of industrial and commercial applications. Here is a breakdown of its major use. Methanol serves as fuel and energy producers, as a solvent, as an antifying and de-icing agent, and for pharmaceuticals and laboratory uses. So below is a visual diagram of a plant that produces methanol from pet coke. Let's take a look at the process description of the methanol production plant. So first is the feed preparation, where the pet coke, a solid byproduct from oil refining, is collected in a feed hopper and then ground into fine particles by a crusher to increase its reactivity in the gasification process. The fine pet coke particles are fed into a gasifier along with oxygen and steam under high pressure and temperature. The pet coke reacts to produce a crude synthesis gas, primarily composed of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Then comes the syngas cleaning process. The crude syngas contains impurities such as ash, sulfur compounds, and particulates. So first, a cyclone separator removes the solid ash. Then the gas enters an acid gas removal unit where chemical solvents, typically amines, scrap out the CO2 and H2S. Then a particular filter may be used to remove any remaining fine particles. Then comes the syngas conditioning process. This is to optimize the H2CO ratio for methanol synthesis, where the gas may pass through a water gas shift reactor. Then is the methanol synthesis process, where the conditioned syngas is introduced into a methanol reactor containing copper and zinc oxide catalysts. Then is the methanol purification process, where the reactor output enters a series of distillation columns. In the first columns, light gases are removed, and in the second column, water and other byproducts are separated, yielding purified methanol with a purity of over 99.85%. Here are some units we found on the production sites. On the company side, there are various units that could be found there, and some of the units are the gasification units, the syngas cleaning and conditioning units, the methanol synthesis unit, the methanol purification unit, gasification and purging unit, the water treatment plant, the control room, among others. Let's look at the computer needs of a methanol production plant. So modern chemical production plants rely heavily on computer systems to ensure safety, precision, efficiency, and automation. For a methanol plant that uses petroleum coke as its feedstock, the integration of digital tools including sensors, controllers, and data acquisition systems is essential. The critical computer needs of the plant has been categorized into input, output, and other digital systems, and their relevance explained to different units of the methanol plant. Let's look at the input devices. Input devices collect real-time data from the plant and feed it into computers for processing, control, and decision-making. Examples of such devices are thermocouples, flow sensors, pressure sensors, or are also called transducers, and barcode scanners. Let's take a look at the output devices. They help communicate plant data, alerts, and system behavior to the operators and control system. Examples are alarms and sirens, industrial monitors, LED indicators, and actuators and valves. Other computer needs beyond input and output devices. The plant requires a solid digital infrastructure. Some of these are distributed control systems, supervisory control and data acquisition, laboratory information management systems, maintenance management software, network infrastructure, among others. Some software needs of the methanol production company. Chemical manufacturing companies producing methanol from petroleum coke require specialized software to optimize operations, ensure safety and maintain efficiency. Key software needs include process simulation softwares. Example is Aspen, HYSYS, and ChemCAD. Manufacturing execution systems, which is MES, enterprise resource planning systems, and others. Computer network connectivity and topology existing in the methanol production sites. These are wired connections, wireless connectivity, also called Wi-Fi, local area network, and the campus area network. Some network topology are the star topology. Decentralized control with all nodes connected to a central hub. This is ideal for chemical plants because it's easy to add or remove nodes without disrupting the entire network. Another is the redundant ring topology, which is used for critical systems. It provides backup pathways for data transmission. In a chemical plant, where system downtime can be costly or dangerous, redundancy ensures continuous operations even if one connection fails. Thank you for listening to my presentation.